Hello, everybody. This is legit like my 7th show this week. I was not planning on going live. However, most of you who watch my show know I have been one of the very, very few people talking about East Palestine, Ohio, since literally the day it happened, and I haven't stopped. East Palestine, Ohio is still suffering terribly, as are the towns surrounding it. I have reported many times. I've been there 4 times. I still have a very close relationship with some of the residents who I talk to very often. They are in and out of the hospital. I just heard from one who was in a homeless shelter with her kids. It's, I can't put it into words. You still have bottled water after 20 months. People are still getting sick from being in their own homes, which have been there for generations. Their water is still completely undrinkable, and disgusting. The entire town smells like paint thinner and chlorine. It is, I've gotten sick every single time I've been there, as do many other journalists. It's not a good situation, and it's something which was not man-made. It's something which happened because of corporations and their greed. So while I have extreme empathy and compassion for all of those suffering because of the hurricanes, it is fucking awful. Like, it's awful. I cannot imagine. It is fucking horrid. I also cannot ignore the fact that it infuriates me that for over a year and a half, I have been advocating for these people, and it hasn't been sexy enough to talk about. It just hasn't. There are so few of us who even cover it. And I hate to compare, because they are different situations, mainly because of how the disasters happened. But envision these people dealing with this hurricane and also put in hundreds of toxins in the air on top of it. Because that's what these people are still going through over a year and a half later. Now, what the Biden regime is doing with his $750 checks is fucking infuriating. It is disgusting. We just sent fucking Israel another 8.7 billion 2 fucking days ago. While that's disgusting, and I will absolutely acknowledge that and keep saying it. East Palestine got $1,000 and got a notice it had to be deducted from their taxes. So this is also egregious. They haven't gotten anything in a year and 8 months. They've literally gotten nothing. And so to see this happening is not surprising, because we know our government. We know that we are the last priority. We know that, if this happened in Israel, you know, boundless money stacks. I mean, just the amount of money going their way would be absurd. Excuse me, sir. This is my deaf puppy. He is 7 months old. His name is Mr. Furley. Thank you. Say hello, and now go play. Ay, ay, ay. Trying to potty train a deaf puppy is what I envision hell must be like. But anyway, so it's really difficult for me, who has been to East Palestine 4 times, and I have an intimate relationship with the residents who have been affected. It's really difficult for me to now watch people absolutely lose their shit about how much we should be doing for these people. I agree with what they're saying. I just wish they stepped the fuck up before a day ago. I wish this mattered for all of us and not just some. I wish that people would continue to care, or even for the first place, because EP has always been dismissed as, oh, that's Trump country, as though, certain people don't deserve the human right of drinking water and taking a shower without chemical burns on their skins and losing their hair. That's a lot to ask, apparently. So I see the suffering that's been going on with them for, a year and 8 fucking months. And what they've gone through and continue to go through is only getting worse. It's not getting better. They're not helping them. They haven't been. And at this point, they won't. It's been too long, and people just don't care. Nobody's making noise about it. So why would they care? Nobody's holding, Norfolk Southern accountable. Nobody's holding the EPA accountable. People don't even talk about it. Yet they are still suffering in this. And sometimes I reach out to people and I'm like, hey, can I come on your show? I want to talk about East Palestine. Nobody's talking about it. And yeah, no. So it's very frustrating. I know there are other things going on. Like, I talk about Palestine like every fucking day. I get it. I get it. There's a lot going on. But these people also are human beings who deserve humanity and who deserve basic fucking human rights. And, also the thing is, this is, East Palestine is literally every single thing we say we fight for in one. It's corporatism, it's capitalism, it's oligarchy, it's money in politics, it is climate change, it is healthcare, it is literally fucking everything in one. And I've seen people for a year and 8 months, 20 months, blatantly ignore what's going on. And it sucks because we hear a lot about worker solidarity and, class solidarity. And meanwhile, these people have no homes. They are sick. They have no health care. And it's radio silence. So I find a fuckload of hypocrisy in YouTubers who always say, we need, this is about class war and solidarity. And so where are you guys? Like, where are you? Because I'm not seeing any of you there. I'm not seeing any of you having, these people on your show. We say a lot, rightly so, that our country focuses on Ukraine and Israel instead of us. 100% true. But we need to think about our most vulnerable when we say that. We all need healthcare. We all need to be fucking bailed out of like our 29% credit card bullshit, student loans, all that shit. We all need that. Okay, that goes without saying. But our most vulnerable also need water, housing. I mean, they don't even have housing. They're living in chemicals. They're just existing in this fucking, vat of toxic chemicals that are literally giving people cancer. Sir. I can't. So I'm trying to teach him sign language. This is Mr. Furley. This is lay down. This is sit. And I don't know the one to shut up yet, but I'm hoping I learn it soon. Sir, come here. Come here. All right. We're just going to do it with him on my lap, I guess. But yeah, I mean, my request to people is don't forget about people like those in East Palestine. No, it's not in the current, news because it's not sexy and it's not something that happened like 3 days ago. But, we can fight for more than one thing at a time. Like it's all relative. I mean, sir. Look, you're disturbing me. Look at the audience. Oh, yeah. I should have locked the door or something. But anyway, this was impromptu. I just wanted to go live to kind of vent about how, some of the people in East Palestine are feeling, just seeing like all of a sudden, like all these people are like, oh, water is a human right and shelter is a human right and $750 is fucked up. And yes, correct. But where the fuck were you? Where have you been? This isn't just an isolated incident. And if anything, it should have had them more pissed off that it was a corporation that is slowly killing these people. I hate to say that because I'm close to many of them, but I mean, they're literally bleeding out of their ears, having seizures, having nodules on their lungs, peeing blood, like chemical burns, losing their hair. It's astounding. And yet people still don't talk about it. So to just see everyone it's the hypocrisy. I have empathy for both. I have compassion for both. I have anger for both. But both because I believe that water is a human right, which is why I stand up for everyone who needs it, not just people who are in the headlines. And I think as a movement, we need to do way better with. We need to do better with not just having this like selective outrage. Oh, this is on the the front page, we got to talk about this, and then a week later that's done, and what's the next thing? And like, we can't do that. We can't. There are people all over this country who need us to speak up for them, who need us to give them a platform. I've had people from EP dozens of times on my shows, dozens. And every single time things change, and they've only gotten worse. So I guess I just kind of wanted to rant that, like, don't forget there's still people out there who also are suffering in very comparable ways, who are just not being talked about. So again, I'm going to say what is happening with the hurricane is absolutely disgusting. And our government should be ashamed of each other and ashamed of themselves in so many fucking ways. This is yet another one. But I also want to point out that, it's not just them who are suffering. So if we stick up for them, we also have to stick up for people like East Palestine and surrounding areas. Sir, oh my God. Tomorrow I will be tabling at a Palestine event in Harrisburg. Sunday we have our big action, which is the 1 year against genocide. Starting at 1 p.m., we will be outside our governor mansion. Josh Shapiro, who many of you learned who that fucking piece of shit was. And we also have Fetterman. So, yeah, we'll certainly be calling him out as well. So that starts at 1 p.m. on Sunday. I will be live streaming. And holy fuck, it's been a year. A year. In some ways, it feels like it's been 20. But in some ways, it's just like, holy fuck. But yeah, tune in on Sunday at 1. We've got some things planned. So I will see you guys Sunday. Please smash the like and subscribe, share, and thanks so much for tuning in. I do have a Buy Me a Coffee if you'd like to chip in. It helps me a lot with paying my producer and travel to interview people and things like that. So if you can spare a few bucks, that'd be great. It's Buy Me a Coffee, Joy Marie Mann, or on my Twitter. I also have my Venmo and PayPal in my bio. Say bye, Mr. Furley. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh my God, I can't. Thank you guys for watching. Much love. Sure. Sir.